Hello, everybody. Tonight we're going to be talking about Godzilla vs. Kong,
But first,
but first,
but first, we also want to tell you about this super awesome thing that's going on March 7th.
no, May 7th.
Oh.
Look at you. She's trying to get big. Okay, so yeah, May 7th, there's a charity event. I'm running a charity event. We're running a charity event. It's called Hooked for Hope.
Yep.
And I'm playing Dead by Daylight, and every hook we do money. Like at the end of the day, like all the hooks from the game from the time we play, all count as money.
But
that I donate.
The best part is the Wheel of Misfortune, where for every $20 that is donated, he has to spin this Wheel of Misfortune, and there's all these things on there that he's gonna have to do.
That are just bad news.
Mm-hmm. It's really entertaining to watch, and it's a good way to raise money for a good cause.
It is, and everything goes directly to St. Jude with the way that we set it up with Tiltify. You're making your donations to go search St. Jude. You can get a receipt. It's all tax deductible. If you work for certain companies, they can match your donation. So check us out May 7th. Twitch.tv/Justice0. Same as the username on YouTube. I can put a link in the description of this video. Is that it?
Yep, that's
okay.
it.
So now we're getting into Godzilla vs. Kong. She keeps telling me to push this event, and I keep forgetting about it. Okay. I'm not forgetting about. I'm forgetting about promoting it. I'm very aware of the event. Okay. Godzilla vs. Kong, an hour and 53 minutes, PG-13, came out this year. I had so much fun watching this movie. I was so excited watching this movie because I loved the old Godzilla movies.
Mm-hmm.
And this felt really good. And I was really excited. Katie's been up since 5 a.m. So like she's all over the place right now.
I was excited too. I just don't think that I have the background that you do, but it was really fun watching you be so giddy about it. But
I was so excited.
I was really excited. I mean, I liked the movies that we've watched in run up to this. I thought that they were all entertaining to watch, and I enjoyed those.
I think this universe is interesting, like the Godzilla universe that they've created with these movies that following the reboot all the way up until now. We did a review on the reboot. We did Godzilla, Kong, Godzilla, King of All Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
That was all three of them, right?
Yep.
Okay, we did a review on that and our speculation for this video or for this movie. So let's do a quick review. Let's try and get everything out real quick before spoilers. So I had a lot of fun. I felt like the pacing was really good. I felt like they
okay.
Did you think the things were slow?
No.
I think everything moved at breakneck speed this movie.
It was breakneck speed, which I wasn't super fond of.
I was pumped. It was kind of like everything moves so fast. It was like you're skipping cut scenes in a game where you just want to get to the action. Like everything was like yes.
That is very much what it was like.
So some people might have an issue with that and feel like they tried to do too much with this movie.
Yes. I mean, once you get to the end, you kind of see where it's going. You're like, okay, well, I liked where we were at the end, but was very jarring for me on the way there.
It's a hell of a ride to get to the end. I mean, we enjoyed getting at the end, but it
was very much like, how are they gonna pull all this together?
Yes. Which I felt they did good, but I also have ADD, so maybe everything was just going nuts, and I was just like, yeah, I got it. Let's move on. Let's go.
It was like, I don't know. I kept feeling like it's, like I said, it was so jarring, but also I kept telling myself it's a monster movie. It's not really about the dialogue. It's really about the plot. So it's kind of like, well, what did you expect? But at the same time, having seen the other movies, I felt like they were a little less I didn't get as much whiplash in the lead up to all the fight
Yeah.
scenes as I did with this one.
Okay.
Which is not this. I definitely enjoyed this movie, but
So you would say the other ones had a slower burn to get you where you needed to be.
yeah.
This one was very fast and very jarring, getting you to the end.
Yes, like I wish there had just been a more direct route so that we could have like not flown through it so quickly.
Okay, so maybe too much for an hour and 53 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yet we have not watched the Zack Snyder 4-hour Justice League, so like maybe hour 50 was perfect.
I think that they honestly could have split this into 2 movies, and that would have been better.
Ooh, like a Pennywise, or like It.
Yes.
It part 1, part 2.
You know what I'm talking about. I feel like they would have done it more justice to split it into 2 movies.
Okay.
And also, I'd like to see more from this universe, though.
I would like to see more from this universe. We can't spoil anything yet. We're still in the spoiler-free portion. The fight sequences, I felt like all the fight sequences were great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They were fun and
That's
imaginative.
What you came here for.
Yes, yeah. And there's different throwbacks to the old series and stuff. Like you can look online. I'm not gonna tell you, but there are definitely throwbacks.
Well, one thing that I was really impressed with was like, obviously, when you watch a movie like this, you want to watch it like IMAX 3D.
Yeah.
But it actually still came across really well, even just at home.
Yeah, we watched it streaming 4K.
HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
And watched it on a 4K TV on the Xbox Series X.
Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, I mean, like it was really good, but there were times where I was like, this would be amazing to see in IMAX.
Oh yeah.
This would be so cool to see in IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
But we ain't there yet.
No.
So, if you can and you feel cool with going to the theater or going to see this in IMAX, definitely go see it in IMAX. I think you're definitely going to get your money's worth out of it. Okay. Is this the end of the spoiler-free?
I think that's...
You got to it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's do the review of it as far as the scoring. Scoring, out of 5. Katie's system of scoring.
Satisfied?
Satisfied. How satisfied are you?
Probably a 4 out of 5.
A 4, okay.
Yeah, just because it was too much at the beginning. It was just too, like getting pushed on through. That really
the pacing was very fast for you, and
too much. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say 5 out of 5. I'm gonna say 5 out of 5 because the pacing was very fast, but for whatever reason, I was just like, yeah, okay, yeah, I got it. Yep, this is fine. Let's go. And we just got to monster fights, and the fights were crazy. So I came in looking for monster fights, like Godzilla versus Big Monkey.
Yeah.
And we got it, and it was good. So I'm 5 out of 5 on this. I'd watch this again. I think this was a lot of fun. Okay, that being said, thank you for watching. If you don't want the spoiler portion, now starts the spoiler portion.
Yes.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leave if you're gonna leave. Mm-hmm. Okay, I was so freaking right.
About all the twists.
Okay, so I don't know if I said it on the last review.
I don't remember either.
Okay, but on my predictions, I felt like they were going to resurrect Monster Zero and possibly have Mecha Godzilla in there. I was wrong on that.
Sort of. Because
they used Monster Zero's skull to be the uplink to Mechazilla. So technically, both were in the mix.
You were kind of right, though. You were kind of right, just because they did resurrect him in a new body that was Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, because so they didn't address if when it went haywire, if it was AI that just learned was like that, or Monster Zero's skull takes over the thing. That's what I assumed it was when we watched.
I think that is what it was, because they were talking about how it could communicate telepathically.
Yes, because the necks were so long.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you were right.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I love hearing it. Thank you. Thank you. So that being said, Kong got his ass kicked a lot in this movie.
Oh my god, yes he did. Which is like, of course he did. Of course he did.
There's a meme of this gorilla sitting in like at a zoo, and it's like, I'm gonna try my best, guys, but he's a radioactive lizard. You know, like what am I gonna do? It's just big monkey versus radioactive lizard. And then there was a part where it took so much to get to Hollow Earth, but then screw all that. Godzilla just
I know.
drills in like instantly, like within like 3 minutes. He's just screaming into the ground, blowing the atomic breath, and then he's like looking down there like, "Hey, monkey," and then monkey's like, "Hey, Godzilla, I'm coming to get your ass. Yeah, let's fight." It was like when two dogs see each other, like neighbor dogs see each other through the fence hole. They're like, "What are you bastard? I'm coming for you."
Yes.
So that was kind of like, okay, all right, I guess. I mean, like, he's a Titan, so we're gonna give him a pass.
Also, though, like, if Godzilla was really thinking of, I guess that's the thing, though. Godzilla, he doesn't have the brains, right? That big monkey would.
And no thumb.
And a thumb.
No thumb. That
was his downfall.
That was the big thing.
Yeah. Well, see, why didn't he just do the mouth laser thing at Kong when he's coming up the hole?
He could have just waited till he got halfway through the hole.
Yeah, he's like a fucking like a sitting duck.
Oh my god.
My bad.
There we go.
I get a pass.
Evie gave you a pass. Okay, so all right, so I was really excited when they had Mechagodzilla, and like when they showed him, I was like, oh yeah, like because you can't go into this movie assuming that they're going to say, okay, Godzilla killed Kong, that's it, go home, folks, take your popcorn and go home.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was nice because it gave Kong the opportunity to like kill Godzilla without actually killing Godzilla, because it's Mechagodzilla, so. In the end, Mechagodzilla is like, gets Godzilla like kind of, limping around and wounded or whatever, and then Kong comes up to his rescue, and he's got this like magic axe thing, and then
that was found in the Hollow Earth. And
then Godzilla like turns around and he's like, "Wah!" and like does his like roar and charges up Kong's magic axe, and then
combo.
Yep, and then Kong is like, all right, now I'm going to rip this Godzilla to shreds.
Yeah.
Mechazilla, I mean.
Yeah.
And then that allows you to get the whole, like, as if, what if Kong won against Godzilla?
Oh, yeah.
And so then you, like, get to see him, like, rip the head off.
Yeah, when he starts raging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I think the only mistake here is that they didn't use men in suits similar to the originals.
Oh.
Too much CG. No, I'm joking. You couldn't do practical effects for this movie.
I thought you meant like men in suits, like Men in Black men in suits.
Oh, no.
I was like, well, I don't know what happens.
Like miniature models, and then like a man dressed as a gorilla versus a man dressed as a lizard. I think that was what was missing from the movie.
Well, also you didn't really get a lot of bystanders, really. Like, they had like maybe 1 or 2 clips of what was happening on the ground while these big monsters are fighting each other, and so it kind of like, I mean, I don't know what.
I think you don't want to. I think they want the audience not to remember, like.
I want to see the destruction.
Katie's like, I want to see them knock into a building, all the glass shatter, rain down, and then just like pierce all the people on the ground. I want to see that so that I know that's happening.
No, it's more like I want to see them slam into a building, and then all the people in the building are like, ah, as the building is collapsing on them. That's what I want to see.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I'm totally far off. Okay, all right. So they didn't have that for you. It's all right.
Yeah.
um, yeah, it was really good, and I'm trying to think what else I'd like to touch on that was spoilerish.
I feel like there was one other thing I was gonna say, but I forgot.
Oh, I mean, like, it's like a Freddy versus Jason or Batman versus Superman. You, like, at this point, the formula is they fight it out for most of the movie, and then a bigger threat comes, and then they attack the bigger threat together, and then, like, they respect each other through that, or, like, something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, because, I mean, like, even Freddy versus Jason, when, spoiler alert, it's been how many years? I don't know how long, 90s, or was it 2000? I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Freddy seems to lost. It seems to have lost, and Jason won. But then Freddy, like, Jason's carrying Freddy's head, and he winks. So, like, you know, neither franchise can say one is the superior, because then forever.
Yes. You gotta leave the door open.
Although Kong got his ass beat a lot.
Oh yeah, movie. They had to resuscitate him.
Yeah, the guy from True Blood had to explode a ship on his chest, and it was like, there you go.
Because he was dying.
And we ask you, how did he get off of Kong that
Yes.
quickly? He just, like, the big
Booked
monkey. You just jump out of your ship, and then, like, how the F are you getting off the big monkey and running away? There was no talks there. And then Kong was in free fall a lot. And,
yes.
like, it was like, he's just a big monkey.
Oh, yeah. And like, when they
ice...
took him to Antarctica, I kept being like, they didn't even give him a sweater?
Yeah.
They didn't even give him an umbrella when it rained? Like, what is he supposed to do?
He's on the ship, and, like, he's literally, like, laying down in the pouring rain. He's, like, kind of got, like, his hand over his head, like, you guys are real...
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, you bunch of jerks. You just put me on here and just nothing. Nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I think that's about it.
Yeah. I thought it was good.
4 out of 5.
I really, really wish that they had just split it into 2 movies. The first one being, like, them taking Kong and going into the whole Hollow Earth part. Because I thought that was really cool.
Okay, and, like, kind of chew on the Hollow Earth a bit more.
Yes, because I wish that they had, like, taken the time to actually gone through that. Because I thought that whole thing was, like, really cool. They could have just made one movie just about that. And then the second movie could have been when, you know, Godzilla and Kong really, like, battled it out. Maybe have, like, one teaser battle in the first movie, just because that is kind of where they...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think by them not doing that and them jamming it all into this, it leaves a bunch of questions unasked about the Hollow Earth. Like, we don't know as much about the Hollow Earth. We kind of have an idea of, like, where Godzilla's back in the water. Kong has ended out in Hollow Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And we want to know more about Hollow Earth. So I think that's the way the franchise could continue in addressing some of the things that they find through their research of the Hollow Earth.
Yeah, I guess, but I feel like it would have been... I personally feel like it would have been better if they had just taken the time to, like, introduce it to us properly rather than just shove it down your throat, kind of. Because they could go back and do some cleanup work, but I don't know. I just think it would have been... I would have enjoyed the experience more, I think.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm.
Okay, but yeah, we both enjoyed Kong vs. Godzilla. We had some differences in pacing. But Godzilla vs. Kong, it's on HBO Max right now until April 30th. And it's out in theaters.
I think so. I guess so. It
Came out Wednesday, I guess.
I thought it was Thursday.
I think it
Whatever.
was... Whatever. Yeah, but check it out. It's definitely good. If you want to see big monsters fighting, that's what you get.
Do it.
Say it.